Hey, folks, it's me, money. Now, you've been talking about me. You've been thinking about me. You've been wanting me to come around and hang out with you, haven't you? You've been trying to order me to go places. And my friend Bill Quain called me and said, Money, can you come and explain something to these good people who are in the revenue sharing shopping business? Now, a number of years ago, Bill wrote a book called Money Talks, finally, the first ever interview between man and money. And so Bill found me, and there's a whole nother video Bill will let you watch sometimes about how he found me, money, me. Okay, and he actually found me in a ATM in New Jersey. So, and we spent hours talking to each other. And Bill was the first human ever to do that. And you know what? He's the last one that did it. He's the only human I talked to. So he and I talked about all kinds of things, and I explained to him that there were some fundamental things about money that most people, most humans, don't know. And the one is I can only go where I'm commanded to go. I don't go anywhere of my own free will. I can only go where I'm commanded to go. And the only people who can command me to go someplace are the people who have me, money. Okay. Oh, well, it could be one of my relatives, like my Uncle Buck or my Aunt Penny. Now, Bill talks about cash flow. Matter of fact, he has a company called CashFlow Media, and if you remember the subtitle of his book, Revenue Sharing Shopping, it's turn your biggest cash flow drain into a legacy cash flow gain. Now, I'm going to talk to you exclusively about cash flow today and how you can do just that. How you can plug up the drains and pump up the gains, and then you'll have more of me, and then you can command me to go to whoever you want. Okay. Now, here, let's take a look at this. So, first thing I want you to look at this saying we have here. If your outgo exceeds your income, then your upkeep will be your downfall. It's so simple. Cash flow is so simple. Humans really complicate it much more than it has to be. And so think about this. If you have more money going out than you have coming in, that's bad. You have a negative cash flow. And if you have more money coming in than you have going out, that's a positive cash flow. And that's what you want. Because what you can do is then you can build up cash reserves and use them to make even more money or to enjoy your life more, to pass it on to your children, whatever you want to do, to give to charity. You command me, I'll go, but you have to have me and you have to have more of me than you're putting out. Okay? Now, I'm going to go through 4 diagrams here with you. Bill said to me, "Money, can you put this in a form that everyone could understand?" Which is kind of amazing because Bill is blind. Okay, almost totally blind, and yet he's saying to me, "Money, can you come up with some drawings, some illustrations that will show people uh, what what this whole cash flow thing looks like?" So here it is. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, this is your personal cash flow selfie. All right, now look at this. This is very simple, but this is it. This is cash flow. All right, you've got some kind of revenue or income coming in the top. See that funnel up there, right? And then it goes into that tank. That's your cash tank. All right. Now we have it cut away there so you can see what's inside it, but normally it's all solid. And inside there is money. Now at the bottom of that cash tank are drains. And look at this person's selfie. This is what you should do for yourself too. You should take this personal cash flow selfie of your own life. And you see you've got car payments going out there, you got student loan payments, you've got food, shelter, mortgage, all that. You got credit card payments, all those kind of things. That's all draining out there. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. What you want to do is you want to have more coming into your cash tank than is going out. All right. And what happens is that begin to build up reserve. Okay, that begins to build up, and it's savings. It's money you're saving, and then once you've saved that money, you can do whatever you want. You say to me, "Hey, money, do this," and I jump to wherever your command is. Now we're going to go to the second drawing here. All right, now look at this drawing here. This is where pressure is building up in the tank, and you've got you've got a pump handle there, and you can use that pump handle to order me to go wherever you want me to go, and I'll flow into maybe you'll use it to start a side hustle. Maybe hey, if you're a smart shopper. Or a Smart Shopper Pro, guess what? You're getting paid, and part of the drain that's coming out there is you're getting paid in smart dollars, and you can pump them back in. I mean, it's really a great thing. It's perpetual motion. So this is what you want to do. Now, look, what you're going to do this, you either have to have a lot more cash coming in or a lot less cash going out. So maybe you pay off your car loans. Oh, good idea. Maybe you pay off your student loans. Oh, Bill's a college professor, and by the way, he wants to say thank you for taking those student loans out. uh, Look at your credit cards there. Yeah, listen, you're going to still be using credit cards because you're going to be shopping online, but you won't be you'll be paying them off every month, okay? And so you know what's not going to be coming out that nozzle? All the interest payments on your credit card. And so now you got the pressure building, and you see how this is starting to work. This is where your savings build up, and then the pressure allows you to pump that wherever you want it to go. Now, wait, look at this. But before I go into this, I'm going to tell you what I've really been showing you all along, all right? Because I'm building into it. It's called the pain, drain, gain chain, all right? Pain, drain, gain chain. This is what it is. You see, this is a chain. Because look what's happening. Your drain is someone else's gain. Oh, oh, listen, look at this, okay? Listen, as money, I got to tell you, you now understand more than 99% of the humans that don't know how to use me and don't know how cash flow really works, okay? Because I go where the cash do flow. All right. So now look at this. You see what's coming out as your cash drains out of your cash tank. Okay, it becomes the gains for someone else. Your car loan, that goes to the auto dealer, right? Your student loan, well, that goes to Bill and other professors. Well, actually, they were already paid. Now you're just trying to pay off the school or the government. I mean, so all those things you see. So remember, your drain is someone else's gain. That's cash flow. That's how it works. What you want to do is you want to restrict how much drain you're sending out, because what you want to do is you want to make having money come into you frictionless, and money that goes out from your cash tank friction more. Here we go. Get ready for number 4. Now, let's complete this. Let's complete this. Remember that I said this is going to be called the pain, drain, gain chain. All right. So now their pain causes them to create a drain that is your gain, and that's the chain. All right. So now, what do we mean by their pain? Well, people don't generally command me to go someplace. They don't say, hey, money, jump in that drain hole and go on down to be somebody else's gain. They don't do that unless they have some pain. In other words, you have to be solving a problem for them in order for them to drain their gain to alleviate their pain. Because they're paying you, they're sending me to you because you've done something that alleviated some pain for them. So let's take a list from revenue sharing shopping. Okay, you've got a vendor who wants to sell. They have all this stuff in their warehouse and they want to sell it. They could go out online and do advertising and this and that. But if you are a smart shopper or a smart shopper pro, okay, you have brought your purchasing power and your purchasing power of your community to bear there. That reduces their pain. Therefore, they're willing to drain away some of the revenues they got, and it goes, look, it goes into your funnel. And you see, and now you can take that money and you can put it into savings, you can put it into investments, you can spend it on other stuff. That is the pain drain gain chain. It's how the world works, and you now see your place in it. I hope this explains to you uh, just how much that you have power to impact how much gain you get from someone else's drink because you're alleviating their pain. All right, now Bill wanted me to make that special point to you, and next time you see him, do me a favor because Bill and I have a great relationship, and tell Bill I did you right.